It's the final. From all over the country, hundreds applied. 20 were selected to compete.
So your 4 minutes begin now. Incorrect?
Now just 5 extraordinary children remain.
It's amazing.
I can't believe it.
I'm through to the final!
Each finalist will have the chance to shine in their own specialist subject.
Judasek. John Hawkins.
Kasiski.
Kristallnacht.
Ariane 5.
Correct.
With their anxious parents pinning their every hope on success.
I know that you will succeed.
Really nervous.
If you get this question right, you will be the winner of Child Genius.
It's the day of the final.
I'm definitely nervous, but I'm going to put as much of a fight as I can.
I think he's got a brilliant chance of winning.
Let's go to the final. It's going to be tough. But it's the challenge is a game. It's a game that he will play to the end.
He's always wanted to win it. Did he think he had a chance of winning? Yeah, he always has.
The 5 remaining competitors have just 2 rounds standing between them and the Child Genius title.
I want to win, because...
That's what you're here for.
Today I'm going to lift up that big Child Genius trophy.
For the first round, the 5 finalists have each chosen their own highly complex specialist subject to be tested on.
They're going to have to draw on all their reserves, their intellect, their resilience. This isn't just about knowledge now, this is about their personality. Can they hold it together for this last round and actually succeed?
The 2 highest scorers from round 1 will then battle it out in a head-to-head for the title.
The more you put in life, the more you'll get out of it. Yeah? And the more you put in, the more you're getting out of it, son. Well done.
Summoned to take his turn at the podium, 12-year-old maths prodigy Thomas.
The longer I stayed in, the more I wanted to stay in. Winning isn't that much, but staying in the competition is loads.
Coming top in every round of the competition to date, Thomas has earned himself a reputation.
I think he probably is like the one to beat. Thomas has got loads of pressure on him.
Thomas has got to make a mistake at some point.
And being the competition front-runner is playing on Thomas's mind.
There's nothing for you to aspire to other than to stay where you are.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking exactly that last night. I was thinking it's quite a lonely place to be.
But yeah, at first it's really pressurising.
For his specialist subject, Thomas has chosen to be questioned on the history and mathematics of cryptography, the ancient art of writing or solving secret messages since the year 7 BC.
My specialist subject is cryptography and its uses between the Cytel transposition cipher and the breaking of the Virginia cipher.
Such is Thomas's passion for code breaking, he wants to know absolutely everything about it.
Why would you go to a competition and just do nothing? If you don't put effort in, why do it at all?
Even taking on Enigma, the German code machine that took the British several months to crack and which brought an early end to World War II.
I'm testing different settings of the Enigma machine and see how it changes, because that rotates by 1 each time.
Thomas's mum, Deborah, a primary school teacher, has worked over 4 hours a day with Thomas to get him ready for the final.
What was a form of steganography that became popular in the Second World War?
The microdot.
Yeah. First microdot to be spotted by the FBI was in what year?
1941.
Deborah's discovered Thomas absorbs information in a very particular way.
Thomas works better if he's doing 2 things at once. I could read to him and he would be reading about something else at the same time, but what I was saying would still be going in. I mean, it is a bit odd for people to understand, but it's just something that works. The messenger handed his belt to Lysander, who wound it around his Cytel to learn that who of Persia's
Pharnabazus!
Pharnabazus, very good.
What's impressive is the volume that they get through. Just an incredible volume in a short space of time.
Final advisors of Persia.
But Deborah believes all her and Thomas's hard work is only part of the reason for his success.
I think, because there's a whole nature-nurture debate, that yes, you know, genes do definitely play a part. And as I watch him growing older, I see more and more of his dad in him, and some of the things that he does, I think that has to come from somewhere.
Thomas's dad, Peter, was a physicist and a self-taught computer programmer. He died of leukemia before Thomas's second birthday.
He had a thirst for knowledge like Thomas, and his general knowledge was absolutely incredible.
I was pregnant with Thomas then, you can't tell. I will always, and I do feel sad, and I do miss his dad, but I'm so delighted every day that I have Thomas. You do have to turn these things on their head and think, well, actually, you know, if that's what his dad was here for, was to give me Thomas, then I am so going to nurture this child without being overpowering.
I'm ready.
Thomas's degree-level questions have been set by mathematician and code expert Dr. James Grime.
It's a very ambitious topic for Thomas to pick, and if you really want to study the full extent of code breaking, then it is something that you would have to do at university level. Maybe if you study a maths degree or a computer science degree.
Thomas's impressive performance to date has heaped pressure on him. It's now time to see if he can deliver when it really matters.
We're on standby now, on your cue.
And so, could we have Thomas to the podium, please? And welcome back, Thomas. Your specialist subject is early ciphers. Your time begins now. The ancient Greek ruler Hystiesis is said to have sent secret messages written on which part of the messenger's body?
Head.
Correct. In ancient Sparta, a secret message would be written on a strip of parchment and then wrapped around a wooden staff known as what?
The side-tail.
Correct. If turning from the Greek word meaning covered and to write, what is the name of the... Correct.
When he's firing back the answers before the question's been finished being read.
Code.
Correct.
Hieroglyphics.
Correct.
Julius Caesar.
Correct.
I can just see he's absolutely into his stride, he's in his element.
Which 9th century Muslim scientist known as the philosopher of the
Al-Kindi.
Correct.
He's a child who, you know, if it's possible to get 100%, well, then get 100%. Why, you know, why wouldn't you?
With his lightning speed responses...
Which cipher that works as a substitution of bigrams was invented by...
Playfair.
Correct.
Thomas is blitzing through the questions, and he still has a minute remaining.
According to the table originally...
Plain text.
Correct. What is the name of the method of encryption that...
Substitution.
Correct. What is the term used for the number of substitution ciphers used in rotation?
Period.
Correct.
Bigram. Kasiski. Anthony Babington.
Name the cipher found in some Hebrew texts that
Atbash.
Correct. The Great Cipher was developed by Antoine and Bonaventure Rossignol for which French monarch?
Louis XIV.
Is correct. And Thomas, you finished your questions and have 24 points.
Thomas has managed to blast through all 25 of his possible questions, getting only one answer wrong.
It was fantastic. I was on his side. I was willing him to do well, but I couldn't have predicted that he would do as well as that. Thomas is destined for great things. I think he could do anything that he wants to do.
How did that go?
I got 24 out of 25.
How are you feeling?
Oh, yes. Jubilant. It's brilliant.
Thomas has thrown down the gauntlet to all his rivals.
That was absolutely brilliant. Got a chance. Dun, dun. What? But I was trying to make a really good exit.
It's the final of Child Genius. The 5 competitors are each being tested on their chosen specialist subject. So far, 12-year-old Thomas has put in an extraordinary performance, answering virtually all of his 25 questions correctly.
Name the cipher found in some Hebrew texts that
Atbash.
Correct. And Thomas, you have 24 points.
Giovanni is a competitive 12-year-old physicist from Birmingham, and he's got Thomas firmly in his sights.
You can't be the best at everything. I could have a chance at this.
Giovanni's chosen to be tested on a subject he's passionate about, the mind-bending world of gravitational field force and the curvature of space-time.
We all think of the world like 3-dimensional, because you've got the height, the width and the depth. But the next bit is time, that one dimension that's constant. It can't go back, it can't fast forward, except it can slow down when you're travelling at very fast speeds.
His parents, Susan, a cleaner, and Matteo, an electrician, have been astounded by Giovanni's progress.
I forget sometimes I'm talking to a 12-year-old boy. Put it this way, it does make me feel really thick.
I'm just in awe of him sometimes because he does just totally amaze me. I think he's got a brilliant chance of winning.
To get me this far, my dad definitely helped with his competitiveness.
Now, go in circle. Move your arms.
Italian-born Matteo has been perfecting his formula for his son's competition success.
I do know my chicken, as we say in Italy. I do know my son. And again. I think that mixing physical and mental education is the way to go with Giovanni. What is the Pythagorean formula?
The base squared plus the height squared equals the hypotenuse squared. When my dad does the boxing with me,
and again,
it's still fun to do. He adds the little bit of revision inside.
Are you gonna be afraid when you go up in the podium?
No.
No? What are you gonna do then?
Answer with confidence.
Okay, that will do.
It helps me because when I'm up on the podium, I can just be quick and answer fast, and it's going to be a good strategy in the final.
To victory. Say it.
To victory.
Matteo has put his heart and soul into helping Giovanni prepare, but he's worried that sometimes he's pushed him too much.
Probably I'm overdoing it, to be fair. There are moments in which I see him disappointed. I see him becoming sad to disappoint me when he did it.
What's happening?
Yeah, of course.
All right?
He didn't really disappoint me, you know?
Come on, it's all right.
All I know is I prepare my hands for a big clap to him at the end, irrespective of the results.
How are you feeling? Nervous, a little bit, but I think I'm confident myself that I could do well. As long as I get a higher score than Thomas, I'm okay.
And so can we have Giovanni to the podium, please?
Giovanni's specialist subject is all about Einstein's version of gravity. This is the kind of stuff that normally wouldn't come up until the final years of an undergraduate degree at university.
I'm really nervous for him. I feel sick.
Giovanni, your time starts now. According to special relativity, no object can travel faster than what?
Light.
Correct. Galaxies that are moving away from us appear redder in colour. What name is given to this effect?
Redshift.
Correct. Which Italian physicist is said to have dropped different objects off the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Galileo.
Correct. In a curved space, what name is given to the closest equivalent of a straight line?
Geodesic.
Correct.
I try to think with his brain. He knows this, he doesn't know this. We covered that, we didn't cover that.
Electromagnetism.
Is correct.
Matteo has drilled his son to answer quickly.
The speed of reaction to the question of master can play a big role on these things.
What determines the curvature of space-time?
equation.
Incorrect, it's either mass, energy or density.
But faced with increasingly complex questions,
what is the total time by which GPS satellite clocks must be adjusted per day to account for all relativistic effects?
the strategy begins to unravel.
4 minutes.
Incorrect, it's 38 microseconds.
What you have to appreciate is your child is giving everything to answer the question, so it makes you so proud.
How much does the perihelion of Mercury precess per century due to the general relativistic effects?
Twice.
Incorrect, it's 43 arc seconds, but well done, Giovanni. You've scored 7 points. Very good.
I don't think I've got enough to go through, but 7 points it might be. I've still got to know everyone else's score.
No, quiet. I got 24. What did you get?
24 out of 25?
Yeah, what did you get?
What?
What did you get?
7.
It's not over for Giovanni. He'll have to wait to see if he's done enough to get into the final head-to-head. Preparing to join proceedings is the last girl standing in the competition.
I'm Sasha, I'm 12. I'm a history buff and a feminist.
A strong contender for the title, Sasha has put in impressive performances throughout the competition.
Eleanor, wife of Henry II, was the Duchess of which French territory?
Aquitaine.
Correct. Which vertebrae beginning with L lie between the...
Lumbar.
Correct.
Comet.
Correct.
Richard III.
Correct.
Never out of the top 4 and twice matching competition frontrunner Thomas.
Sasha, you have scored 10 points.
12-year-old Sasha lives in North London and is one of 3 daughters to solicitor Nigel and stay-at-home mum Claire.
Sasha, can you take that in for me, please?
Talented writer, published author and a feminist, Sasha chose to enter Child Genius herself.
I just want to show that a girl, can win.
Sasha attends a top all-girls grammar school, so mum Claire sees additional benefits to Child Genius.
I suppose it might be nice for Sasha to mix with some intelligent boys, because I think she's obviously at a girls' school now, and in her primary school I think she got a bit fed up with
idiots.
Boys who sort of tended to mess around and not want to work hard.
It's been a while since I came into contact with boys.
Mum Claire is determined Sasha makes the most of her intellect.
I didn't really apply myself at school. I think I could have worked a lot harder. I've probably been a bit pushier than I started out.
Yes, you have been.
I don't want her on the day of the competition, if she's out, for her to be disappointed and then wish that she'd done more work.
Sasha has chosen a specialist subject close to her family's heart, the political and social background to the writing and publication of Anne Frank's diary.
I really like Anne Frank because, well, I'm Jewish and I also really like writing. It sort of shows how little power some people had over what happened to them.
She has a particular interest and connection to the Holocaust. We've lost family members in the Holocaust. So how many Jews were killed in the Holocaust, Sash?
6 million.
6 million.
Sasha's questions have been set by head of the Anne Frank Trust, Gillian Warnes.
Hopefully I know more than I think I know, and I'm going to do well. It is about doing it for the girls to prove that a girl can win.
If we could have Sasha to the podium, please. And welcome, Sasha. And your time starts now. In which country did Anne's first cousins, Stefan and Bernd Elias, live?
Switzerland.
Correct. In what month and year were Hitler and the Nazis first elected to power in Germany?
May 1933.
Incorrect. The answer's January 1933. In which apartment block in South Amsterdam did the Frank family live before going into hiding?
The murderer playing.
Correct.
Sasha does tend to get a bit nervous, but I think if anything that sort of those nerves and adrenaline sort of helps her. I want her to just, you know, find her level and, you know, achieve her potential.
It's a strong start for Sasha, and Mum Claire is hoping Sasha can live up to her potential.
A call up from Margot.
Correct.
3.
Correct.
Eva's mother married Otto Frank after the war.
Correct.
Opening batteries.
Correct.
Anneliese Marie Frank.
Correct. Which town in Germany did Edith Frank come from?
Aachen.
Correct. Who was the Dutch Queen during Anne's lifetime?
Queen Wilhelmina.
Correct. What attack on Jewish homes, businesses and synagogues took place in Germany on the 9th of November 1938?
Kristallnacht.
Correct. From May 1941, Jews were banned from visiting places connected to summer activities. Please give 2 examples of these places.
Swimming pools and the beach.
That was correct, Sasha, and you have scored 15 points. Very well done.
Each finalist has the opportunity to score a maximum of 25 points from their round.
I got 15 points, and that's quite, I think that's quite good. I don't think it's enough, though.
The 2 highest scorers will go through to the final.
How did you do?
I got 7.
Sasha's score knocks Giovanni out of the competition, and it's the end of the road for Mum Susan and Dad Matteo.
It's really good. He enjoyed the subject. He did his best.
What did you get? What did you get?
Fast.
I'll say the first thing of mine, and you say all of yours, and I'll say the unit digit of mine.
No, just tell me what.
2, and then what was your score?
You beat me.
What did you get?
15.
24. Do you think you're going through with 15?
I'm out.
But with Jack and Jazamrit still to compete,
I just want to beat everyone else, smash them.
Sasha faces an anxious wait to find out who will be in the head-to-head.
I'm just really, really nervous.
The 5 Child Genius finalists are competing in the specialist round. The 2 top scorers will move forward to the head-to-head final.
Welcome back, Thomas.
So far,
your time begins now.
Thomas has blitzed his round.
Bygram.
Correct.
Kosiski. Anthony Babington.
Correct.
Scoring a staggering 24 points out of a possible 25. But 12-year-old Giovanni is out.
24 out of 25!
Yeah, what did you get?
What?
What did you get?
7!
Yes, he didn't get through to the final, but hey, he's down to the last 5.
I'm very proud of him.
With 15 points, Sasha, the only remaining girl, currently sits in second place.
I still have a chance.
But with 2 competitors still to go, she faces an agonising wait to see if she's through. Trying to knock Sasha out of the competition is the youngest finalist, 10-year-old Jazamrit. Dad Santok has been right behind his son throughout and is in confident mood.
You've got a good chance. Remember, if you say to yourself, I can do it, you can
Do it.
Good.
I'm quite confident. I think I've studied quite a lot about this, so I think I'm going to probably sail through it.
Santok only recently discovered just how bright his son actually is.
I was surprised by Jazamrit's intellect. He's won bursaries and scholarships and joint Mensa. I've kind of thought, well, I better support my son now. He's quite a clever guy.
Despite still attending primary school, Jazamrit has chosen a degree-level specialist subject, foreign policy during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I.
He's surprisingly bright, which, all right, clever. He's taken us by storm, if I'm honest. What can they say? What a place. Tilbury Fort, eh?
Santok has taken Jazamrit for an inspirational trip to Tilbury, site of Queen Elizabeth I's rallying call to her fleet before doing battle with the Spanish Armada.
Where did she make the speech?
She made it.
Over there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And what did that do to the troops?
Motivate them. If I win this competition,
It's more of a 40-60 effort. 60% is actually my parents.
This is the speech from her to her troops. But I want you to read this speech from Jazz Amrit to Jazz Amrit. Take it away.
And the 40% would be me.
I know I have the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king.
Love you, mate. Do your best. Remember what we said? Take your time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Today I'm going to prove that a 10-year-old can beat a 12-year-old and lift up that big Child Genius trophy.
And so can we have Jazz Amrit, please, to the podium? In what year did the King of Spain send the Armada against England?
1588.
Is correct. What was the massacre of thousands of Protestants in Paris on August the 24th, 1572 called?
St. Bartholomew's Day.
Correct.
Mary of Guise.
Correct.
Duke of Anjou.
Correct.
1581.
Is correct.
All Santoc's encouragement and motivation seem to be working.
When he comes on stage, I feel very helpless. Everything just slows down. Every word is magnified. I want to help my son, and I feel I can't, so I feel very nervous.
In 1558, what was the most important foreign trade for England?
A cloth.
Correct. What was the peace treaty signed between England and France in April 1559?
Cato Cambyses.
Correct.
Aunt.
Incorrect.
Guzman. Pass.
But the pressure of being a finalist
Pass.
is showing.
Joinville. Pass.
Which advisor to Queen Elizabeth insisted on the need for fast and manoeuvrable fighting ships?
John Hawkins.
Correct. Jazz Amrit, well done. 8 points.
Didn't do very well. I got 8 points.
Jazz Amrit is out of the competition.
What did you get? 8.
With only one competitor remaining, Thomas has secured his spot in the head-to-head final.
I'm through! I'm through! Yes! Now Sasha's got the agonising weight.
Yeah.
I thought I was out for sure.
Sasha will have to wait to learn her fate as 12-year-old Jack aims for the 16 points that would snatch her final spot.
Now I'm getting a lot more competitive, and I really want to win now.
In the third round, Jack's confidence was knocked when his score hit an all-time low.
Jack, 1 point.
And his parents Claire and Stuart have been impressed with how Jack has bounced back.
It upset him, but actually he got it out of his system and he actually got over it really quickly. I think he dealt with it really well.
I thought that that was the end of my competition, and it kind of just shocked me, really. I couldn't really blame anyone else for it, because if I had revised more, I would have scored more. 2010.
Determined not to find himself in the same position, Jack has thrown himself into his specialist subject.
When was the Mars gravity assist?
The 25th of February, 2007.
Correct.
Jack's chosen the European Space Agency's Rosetta mission as his specialist subject. A 10-year project to collect data by orbiting a comet. He'll need to display an understanding of maths, physics, astrophysics, and meteorology.
I will remember this for the rest of my life, and I'm hoping I have something to take home for it. The trophy.
You know, each stage it goes past, the chances get better and better. Maybe you'll win. You might do, you never know.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, standing by.
And so can we have Jack to the podium, please?
With Sasha on tenterhooks, Jack needs 16 points to claim the last remaining spot in the head-to-head final.
So, Jack, your 4 minutes will begin now. What is the name of the Rosetta lander?
Feline.
Correct. When was Rosetta launched?
2nd of March, 2004.
Correct. What rocket was used to launch Rosetta?
Ariane 5G+.
Correct.
Despite their initial reservations, parents Claire and Stuart are starting to believe Jack might just have a shot at the title.
What is the name of the comet that Rosetta is visiting?
67P Churyumov-Gerasimenko.
Is correct.
We wouldn't have chosen for Jack to do the competition. What he was looking for was an opportunity to showcase his talents and say, here I am, I'm Jack. He put himself out there, he challenged himself, and good on him.
In what sequence did Rosetta fly by the 2 planets it used for its gravity assist manoeuvres?
Earth, Mars, Earth, Earth.
Is correct.
21 Lutetia.
Correct.
Guyana Space Center, Comet Nuclear Sample Return, 31st of December 2015.
Is correct.
Jack's well over halfway to the 16 points he needs to knock Sasha out of the competition.
When the Rosetta spacecraft has to be tracked very accurately, 2 ground stations are used at the same time. What is this technique called?
Pass.
Okay, and Jack, very well done. You've scored 11 points. Very good. Very good.
The others are anxiously awaiting the final result.
11.
Sasha's through.
It's on.
You got 15. Wow. It's not fair.
Jazz, you okay?
Yeah.
Thomas, well done.
Well done.
I'm through to the final 2.
Well done. Well done.
I'm in a state of shock, to be honest.
For Jasamrit, Jack, Giovanni and their parents, it means the end of the competition.
You are always going to be my genius. Always. It was fantastic. This is an experience that we will take with us for the rest of our life.
We're hugely proud of you, mate. Really, really happy for him and proud that all that time and effort he's put in has paid off. Come on, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, I expect he's probably a little bit disappointed, but equally I think he's more proud of what he's done and what he's achieved.
I'm not really disappointed. I just like the look of that trophy.
The prestigious title is now within reach.
Well done. It's incredible that she's got this far. I wouldn't even like to guess what her chances are, but I'm just sort of absorbing what's just happened at the moment, but who knows.
And for the finalists, battle lines have been drawn.
Yeah, there's definitely a rivalry between Thomas and Sasha already.
Is there?
Yeah.
Sasha was like, okay, fine, this is game on, yeah? Let's do it. And then Thomas was like, do you really think you're gonna win?
Sasha and Thomas have triumphed, and they now face a final head-to-head battle.
Thomas, do it for the boys.
What?
Do it for the boys. We want you to win.
I will.
No, you won't.
Oh, yes, I will.
Oh, no, you won't.
I beat you by 9 points in your best round. Oh, yes, I will.
I have got the same score as you in the past.
Only one will be crowned Britain's brightest child.
The rivalry between us has increased.
I really, really, really love to beat Thomas. Can I win, like, a big trophy?
I don't care about winning. I just want to beat Sasha.
From the original 20 who started, just 2 remain to fight it out to become Child Genius of the Year. Comprehensive School Maths Genius Thomas and all-girls grammar school pupil Sasha.
Throughout this entire process, Thomas has always been like the target, the one to beat. So yeah, I'm really scared.
For the 12-year-olds, months of preparation and hard work has all led to this.
I'm not particularly worried about any subject area other than general knowledge, since it could just be a bit of a problem.
For both families, the title of Britain's brightest child is firmly in their sights.
The worst possible scenario now is for her to be runner-up. If she could win the entire thing, then, yeah, so it's, yeah, awesome.
Just pretend she's not there, ignore her, answer your questions correctly.
Yeah. I'm just going to try and do my best, and hopefully my best will be good enough.
Welcome to the final round of this year's Child Genius competition. Can we welcome to the stage our two finalists?
With their families willing them on, Sasha and Thomas will be facing an array of questions on maths, spelling, logic and general knowledge.
Before each round, I sort of always say to myself, oh, I'm quite relaxed this time. But once we're seated in the auditorium, that's when the nerves start.
So unbelievably nervous. Yes, of course, it's about what you know and how hard you've worked, but it's how you feel on the day. We'll just have to see.
The first child with 10 correct answers will be crowned this year's Child Genius.
So, going first is Sasha.
I think what it will take to win this is just an amazing all-rounder.
Sasha, please add the following. 82 plus 13 plus 75 plus...
Pass.
Passed? OK. Thomas, add the following, please. 24 plus 92 plus 38 plus 72 equals...
226.
Is correct. Sasha, the majority of the Tuareg people live in which desert?
The Sahara Desert.
Is correct. Thomas, what sort of fly carries the parasites that cause sleeping sickness in humans?
Tsetse.
Is correct. Sasha, can you please spell this word? Calicothea.
C-A.
Incorrect. Thomas, can you please spell the word escutcheon?
E-S-C-U-T-C-H-E-O-N.
Is correct.
They've each had 3 questions, but it's Thomas who's edging ahead.
Pass.
3.4.
Is correct.
Current.
Incorrect. The answer is Coulomb.
455.
Is correct.
With 10 points required for victory, Sasha now needs a slip from Thomas if she's to catch up.
Thomas, what is the name of the scientific law that states that if changes are made on a system in equilibrium, the system adjusts itself to reduce the effects of the change?
Everyone has nerves as part of the human state of being. You've got to ignore the surroundings. The instant you make a mistake, when there's someone else there, oh, it's horrible. Meissner's?
Incorrect. It's Le Chatelier's principle.
A wrong answer from Thomas gives Sasha the chance to make up valuable ground.
Endopolyploidy.
E-N-D-O-P-L-O-I-D-Y.
Is correct.
You have to have sort of confidence in your child that they'll achieve their potential, but it's got to come from her.
Thomas, your word is herniorrhaphy.
H-E-R-N-I-O-R-H-A-P-H-Y.
Is correct. Sasha, cramped is to restricted as spacious is to either A, capacious, B, capricious, or C, carapace.
B.
The answer is A, capacious.
With another incorrect answer, Sasha has missed an opportunity to catch Thomas up.
She may have a wobble But once she's got over that, you know, she'll deliver what she has to do.
Thomas, South America is to Suriname as Africa is to A. Moldova, B. East Timor, or C. Liberia?
Liberia?
Is correct. Sasha, can you please add the following? 31 plus 64 plus 43 plus 27 equals?
She is competitive. She likes to do as well as she possibly can, and I think she's quite hard on herself if she feels that she hasn't.
175.
Incorrect. The answer is 165.
186.
Is correct.
Xylem.
Incorrect. The answer is Florigen.
Mum Deborah can only watch on, as Thomas now needs just 2 points to clinch the title.
Thomas, what structures within plant cells are able to capture the energy from sunlight?
I wouldn't describe myself as a competitive person, but he's put a lot of work into this, and I think it would be lovely to win, of course.
Chlorophyll?
Incorrect.
But with the finishing line in sight, Thomas is faltering, giving Sasha another chance to catch up.
Sasha, if x equals 4, y equals 6, and z equals 0.5, what is the value of z times y plus 3x? Is correct.
With Sasha closing in, Thomas needs to get back into his stride.
Thomas, your word is butyraceous.
Pass.
Sasha, can you please spell this word? Echinococcus.
I.
Incorrect. Thomas, if A equals 12, B equals 8, and C equals 3, what is the value of 4C plus A plus 1.5B?
36.
Is correct. Sasha, calculate the following. Multiply 16 by 6, subtract 20, and finally multiply by 3.
$228.
Is correct.
Sasha is starting to make up ground, but Thomas is now just 1 point away from the title.
Thomas, you are now on 9 points. If you get this question right, you'll have won. Thomas, calculate the following. Multiply 17 by 9. Subtract 12. And finally, multiply by 4.
564.
That is correct. Thomas, you have reached a score of 10 points, which means you are this year's Child Genius winner.
You deserve it. Well done.
And it gives me great pleasure to ask John Stevenage, Chief Executive of British Mensa, to present the awards. Our first award is the runner-up award, and that goes, of course, to Sasha. Well done, Sasha. this year's Child Genius winner, Thomas. I know that the winner, this year's winner, Thomas, would like to say a few words, so go ahead, Thomas.
I can't believe that I've won, because I know that's over. I think I'd like just to go on for as long as possible, although I'm sure Mum probably wouldn't like it to go on forever. But thank you, everyone, because it'd be really hard if no one supported you, no one helped you. So my family supported me, so thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
What do you put your success down to?
You. Oh, bless you.
At the moment, I'm still a bit upset, but I'll go away, and after a few days, I'll be proud of myself.
To take part and see it through to the end, and just have the stamina to keep going and keep pushing herself. To me, she's a winner.
And me.
Well done.
Do you put your win down to hard work, or is there genetically something that you've got?
I think there's something that I've got that allows me to have the possibility to be intelligent. When it comes down to nature or nurture, I think the answer's both, because you can't have one without the other.
Yes, I'm sure genes play a part. I like to think his dad's here going, nice one. Yeah, which he would, by the way. That is exactly what he would be doing.
With one of the world's most enduring maritime mysteries next week, following the tale of an expedition that never returned, a hunt for the Arctic ghost ship into uncharted waters next Tuesday at 9. Trouble at the top next tonight, though, or what in managerial speak would be called internal issues. It's not safe for work.